Just yesterday, an American singer slash celebrity by the name of David, stylized D4vd, was finally charged for first-degree murder of his girlfriend in quotation marks, who at the time was only 14 years old. Not only was she murdered, she was brutally chopped up into pieces and just tossed in his trunk. So people only found the body because he dumped his car in a car yard, seemingly to dispose of it. Come to find out, she had been missing for easily weeks, if not months. And they had been dating since, they had known each other since she was 11. So right there, he should have gone to jail already. Pedophiles, we don't let them off the hook. It's 2026. And I also blame whoever that was in that little girl's life, mind you. She's not a teenager. She's not a young lady. She's a child. There's power imbalance because he was a celebrity. She was not. She was probably a fan. They met online. They were seen in public. People know about them. People know the age difference. He was a full-grown adult. She was a child. And people just watched it happen. The parents didn't say anything. Her parents didn't protect her. I think when the charges came out yesterday, it seemed as if she had already been talking to the authority. She was probably going to the police to tell on him. And she was probably realizing, I am being preyed on. I am not supposed to be in a relationship right now, let alone a relationship with an adult. People were mad at the time because this incident came out a year ago. The police didn't directly arrest him. But now, yesterday, everybody heard, because everything was televised, there was apparently 40 terabytes of evidence. 40 terabytes. They were already on to him before all of this happened. The police was already suspicious. They were already investigating on something. Right? Because for context, everything related to Epstein only came out to be 10 terabytes. So 40 terabytes. I have a NAS storage. It's like a personal cloud that I have right there. That thing, the whole thing was only 20 terabytes. And I have not scratched even the surface of it. I've only used up maybe 3 to 4 terabytes of that whole thing. So 40 terabytes of evidence. So that's why the police, the DA, the district attorney took so long, because they want to lock him away for good. Because too often the police arrest somebody too fast. They don't have enough evidence. They can't build a case on first-degree murder. Most likely they'll get away with manslaughter, which is a lesser charge. You get out in 10, 20 years, if that. Now people are realizing the police was actually taking their time. And thank God they did, because it seems to be an open and shut case. 40 terabytes of evidence, that's no joke. And I feel bad for the jury because the evidence is going to be graphic. You're going to watch some things that you wish you didn't have to watch. But hopefully the trial is open and shut. He's going to be locked away for good. And the whole spiel that he was trying to use in the beginning, I was homeschooled, I freaked out, it was an accident. You don't accidentally kill someone and then chop them up into pieces. There is no way you can spin that. There is no way. And judging by the size of the evidence, I would say he had intent. The whole definition of first-degree murder is that he had planned for a while. He had planned that murder for a while. It was not a spur of a moment kind of thing. It's not a heat of a moment kind of thing. And it just makes me sad. Every single day I get on the internet, I choose the bear. I am reminded why I choose the bear. It is why when celebrities or influencers like MJ Gray, when they say, oh, don't marry, I kind of get it. Even though it's a little... She was mostly speaking in hyperboles. I don't think she meant exactly don't ever get married. I think you're allowed to change your mind. But I get the gist. I get why people like her, like influencers like MJ Gray, are espousing the idea, like at least be very cautious of marriage, be very mindful of who you choose to be in your vicinity. And so every single day I get on the internet, I am just scared for women. I'm scared for myself, I'm scared for younger women. Even your husband might do something crazy. Like not too long ago, we had that Hawaiian doctor trial.
Exactly 1 year to the day since Dr. Gerhard Koenig allegedly tried to kill his wife during a Hawaiian hike, his wife taking the witness stand.
He grabbed me really forcefully by my upper arms, and he said, "I'm so sick of this. Get back over there." And he starts pushing me back towards the cliff.
Prosecutors say Koenig, a prominent Maui anesthesiologist, tried to push his wife off a cliff, then tried to inject her with a syringe and repeatedly smashed a jagged rock into her head.
It was very clear he attempted to murder her, but because they couldn't find the syringe that he tried to use on her because he was an anesthesiologist, they couldn't prove his attempted murder charge. It was only an attempted manslaughter, which in and of itself is already an oxymoron, because how can you attempt a manslaughter? A manslaughter is like accident. You accidentally run somebody over, right? Murder already implies like you want somebody dead. You want, like, you had that intent. So yeah, don't be so mad when people are like, hey, be careful who you enter a relationship with. Be careful who you marry, because you might just end up dead and chopped up into pieces. Like, it's very real. I'm not speaking in exaggeration. It is statistically getting more and more likely. So that's my take.